Hello, hobby. Ziggy now here, finally sharing an update on what I've been doing most of the summer. I'll give you a little background on how I got to where I am, which is a really funny story. But I'm gonna go ahead and just spill the beans. I am a founding partner, minority owner of Queenz of Cardz. Queenz of Cardz is a team out of Las Vegas, breaking sports cards on Fanatics Live, led by Paige. You will get to meet Paige in the future. I'm sure you'll hear more and see her as she shakes up the sports card breaking world. I'm super excited about this opportunity. You're probably thinking to yourself, Ziggy, how in the heck did you end up working with Paige? Paige is my partner. She's my boss. Well, it starts with I've been involved in sports card breaking for probably, 10 years since I got back in the hobby. I love it. I've seen good and bad at breaking. I remember Brandon Cook's 99. I remember breaker culture. I remember the rise of breaking. I remember the craze of breaking. I remember watching breakers come out of their kitchens and millionaires. And I've just really been very involved in sports card breaking. I've broke cards. I've been a buyer of cards. I've spoken to a lot of friends, helped them, advised them. Just been very involved in breaking. Recently, I started working on a project to kind of build a breaking website for breakers and people who buy into breaks. So you get checklists and find about bounties and kind of pull information together. I talked about this before on my channel. And I actually will just share with you, I launched breakershq.com. The URL is not up yet. I've just registered the name, but breakershq.com, yep, that is Ziggy's, is going to be a breakers website. While I was doing that, though, I was approached by Paige, and I'll just give you the funny, honest story here. I get approached by people all the time on social media, in my personal life. When I mean my personal work life, which is in cybersecurity. People ask me questions. I talk to a lot of people. When Paige reached out to me, it was about sports card breaking, and my first thoughts were somebody is pulling my leg, someone is joking with me, because I have spoken before about how I think there's a need for women in sports card breaking. I think it's an area that's lacking in a lot of things. I'll leave it at that. It has a lot of wonderful things to offer, but it lacks in areas. Okay. Now that I'm in that area, I want to be careful what I say, because I actually want to make it better. And that's what I really enjoyed when talking to Paige, is that she came to me with a plan. She's already decided to go into sports card breaking. She's a smart businesswoman. She already had an idea, had a lot of things in place, and was looking for some advice and someone who could kind of be an expert, trusted advisor, I guess, maybe in a way. Like she'll kind of speak to that in the future. I know she spoke to different people before. I was fortunate enough to be offered an opportunity to be part of her team. And that is what I'm doing now. Right now, it is a part full-time job. I'm just passionate about doing this. I love what I'm doing. There's so much to talk about. I'll be honest, there's very little I can share with you guys. The reason I'm making this video is I wanted people to understand where I am, what I'm doing. I didn't disappear. I didn't drop off the social media calendar. I still love the sports card hobby. I still am going to be very active and involved. I will tell you too, though, as I mentioned in one of my other videos, I've seen things differently now that you're on this side of the fence. When you are seeing income and you're vested and you can see money from it, your scope, your perspective changes. And that is something, well, it is what it is. But I've said that. I've said that to many people. I've said that to channels and guys who say, oh, I'm just like you. I'm about the hobby. But as soon as you see them take the sponsor, as soon as you see them take the money, they're not. Their perspective changes. And I'm being brutally honest with you. My perspective changes right now. I'm a huge fan of breaking. I'm a little more forgiving of breakers who do stupid things. I will tell you this. I'm still working with Breakers HQ. And I'm going to expand the reach with what we're able to do with Queenz of Cardz to make more education, to make training available, to make people more aware, to give them a platform for reviews, for complaints, for potential recourse. That is still something I want to do to make breaking better, and I will continue to do that. It's definitely taking a back burner because I'm so focused right now on Queenz of Cardz. So many things to talk about: getting to meet the team, explaining and training the team. The team all are freaking successful professional women, by the way. This isn't like, I know people will be critical, and I will say that I consider this team like family to me at this point. Spent a couple weeks with them. Really excited. We went live last night for our second full live. We're going to be live all this week. And right now, we plan to be Monday through Thursdays in the evenings on Fanatics Live. I'll talk about, challenges of getting products. Unlike everybody else, we're trying to get a piece of the allocation. We're trying to get some products. We're paying more than we want to pay. We're discussing, what our costs are. All those things, super excited. Marketing. We're going to be at Fanatics Live. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any of the team members there because things are just happening so fast and we got so much going on. I'll share more with that with you in the future. Again, very open to sharing what I can and what I can, want to help promote Queenz of Cardz. Would love to have you learn and follow Queenz of Cardz on Instagram, follow Queenz of Cardz on TikTok, and then obviously if you're on Fanatics Live, get on Queenz of Cardz. I think we've got a promo code Queenz with a Z 20 will get you $20 off your first purchase on Fanatics Live. Yeah, I am pitching, baby. I am pitching. Let me tell you something. I'm also excited about working with the Fanatics Live team. I've had some interactions, super excited, great insights, surprised by certain things, shocked by others, and that's good and bad. Like surprised that they have this, shocked they don't have that. So freaking goddamn cool, many things going on. My personal collecting has changed a little bit. Definitely still would do it just right now. So many things going on. Super excited about Fanatics Fest. I really am. I was excited about that before this opportunity and the relationships and the things I've looked forward to. But I'm looking forward to just where the hobby is going. I see the people who are critical. I applaud them. For those friends of mine who know me and know that I'm critical with you, I think I left this in a message. Know that I am now going inside to make change. That is the way I look at this, is I am now part of the machine, but a part of the machine that does want to make change. Am I going to change everything overnight? Nope. Am I going to make things totally different? Nope. I will give you a quick example. My partners brought up the topic of repacks, and you know how I feel about them. I'm probably going to have to eat some of my words in the future. We had a really interesting, deep conversation about repacks. I'm not saying I'm doing them. Not saying that, but I understand more. I was surprised by some things that I learned. I also think there's an area we can make things better. I applaud those that do repacks. I don't want to say well, but are putting more scrutiny into it. In fact, I'll be honest, I think Arena Club, who I've been, watching, I think has done a very good job with their repack. No, I'm not partnering with Arena Club. You're not going to see me pitching Arena Club packs. I'm just, sharing my insights here. I know this is a crazy video. Crazy video. I am super freaking excited. Again, if you see me, say hi. Join me in the Fanatics Live when you can. I'll definitely be putting up more content in the future. I'm putting my personal sports card hunter content on Card Hunter channel, and then I'll probably be doing updates here. My journey into the deeper into the business world. A lot of things coming in the future. I can't tell you about any of them, but just so many wonderful things. Super excited. Cheers to Queenz of Cardz. Like, comment, subscribe, follow Queenz of Cardz.